In 1985, Professor Christer Stendahl had a press conference in Stockholm, Sweden. In that meeting, he went over 3 rules for interfaith discourse, and we're going to go over those today. His first rule was if you're going to ask questions about another religion, ask the adherents, not their opponents. So when you're doing your research, go and find the sources that come from adherents of that religion, not from their enemies. You're going to find out a lot more accurate information by looking on websites that are built by that church, or asking people who are actually members or believing in that faith, rather than going out to people who are opposed to them and trying to find that out. Rule number 2, if you're going to compare, don't compare your best with their worsts. Compare bests with bests. Every religion has something dark in their history. Nobody's perfect and no religion is perfect either. It's okay to look at it and acknowledge dark things that have happened in the history of religion, but if you're going to compare 2 religions together, or multiple, compare bests with bests. Don't pick and choose what you're comparing. And his third rule is leave room for holy envy. Now what he meant by this was be open and look for things in other religions that you find to be beautiful, that you find to be true. Things that you wish that your own religion would incorporate more of. I'm not trying to say that we have to view every religion as being equal, or that we can't stand up for our own beliefs. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what we need to have is a little more open mind when we talk with other people, realizing that just throwing accusations at someone isn't a good way to start a dialogue. And we'll gain so much more from our study of religion when we're able to follow these things, when we're able to look at sources and see where they come from, when we compare best with bests, not best with worsts. If we sit on a high pedestal and we look at every other religion and we say, wow, look at all these terrible things they've done, I'm glad that what I have is so perfect and without any blemishes, then we fall into the trap of pride. And when we leave room for holy envy, we're able to see more of what's good in the world instead of focusing on what's bad. In fact, every religion has something that is really noble and great about it. In fact, most religions have a lot of things that are pretty great. But if we're so focused on looking for what's bad, we'll never be able to really learn about the different faith traditions. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see last week's video, click here. If you want to see future videos, you can subscribe by clicking here somewhere. I have some links in the disdains, and go ahead and leave some comments in the comments about interfaith discussion or something. Yeah. And I will see you next week.